Hey guys, it's Sox and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another speed build. Oh my god, I am so excited for this house today. So I'm doing another pack restricted build. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while. I can't even think off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm just using growing together in base game. I decided with this new pack coming out, I honestly thought it had a lot of stuff and I was comfortable doing this, I haven't done one of these in a while, but it was a lot of fun, and I think it turned out, oh my god, so good. The vibes are more contemporary on the outside, but the inside's a little bit more woodsy-ish or comfortable, or a little bit more regular suburban. It's just more comforting on the inside. The outside can be a little, I don't know, it still has a comforting woodsy interior. The wood paneling that came with growing together, I have used it in every single build I've done since this came out so far. It's so good. It's such a good wood palette tone. It's modern, it's contemporary, it's versatile. I don't know, I've been loving using it. But yeah, this house is 4 bed 2 bath, and I used diagonal walls for the first time in literally 3 years. I think it's been the last time I built the house with diagonal walls. I think it was in early 2020. It was a Pinterest based house. I think that video is unlisted on my channel now, but yeah, this is kind of the same kind of thing, really. I built a semi-attached garage on that house, and I did the same thing here. I don't know, that's just the only time I feel bold enough to actually use diagonal walls, because you have to be careful. You can't put stairs on them, so you can't really make them a platform. So, or I mean, you can, but it's yeah, it's just annoying. It's been very annoying to play with them the few times that I have, so I don't really. But yeah, I'm really happy I did here. This house was actually built on stream. Yay! If you want to follow me on Twitch, link to that's in below. It's just IAM_Sox. I stream at least a couple times a week, usually around the time my videos go up too. I don't really have a schedule. I'm sorry. But you can also follow my Twitter for more updates on that. Just plug in all the stuff. Should I just go down the list? Just go to my Patreon? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I've been really enjoying streaming, especially building on streaming. I mean, I've been enjoying streaming in general. I really hope that I can do that regularly. And if you don't care about me streaming, I 100% understand that. I get that. It's not for everyone to watch a stream. However, I don't know. It's also my channel, and it's something I did a while ago that I really miss doing, and I really hope to incorporate a little more of the stuff I do there into my content here. That one being speed builds, which, I mean, nothing really changes with that. I still do the speed builds, same style, but I kind of want to maybe incorporate my stream gameplay into a let's play style, if you know what I mean. Obviously they'll be edited down to the proper times, but I was thinking of playing with my let's play families on there and then editing it into let's play parts from that. And I don't know if that's gonna completely ruin the vibe, but I might try it with just one to see how it goes. I don't know, guys. I'm I'm really scared that me beginning to stream is gonna drive people away. It's just this very I don't know, kind of insecurity of mine. It's not based on any facts or logic or anything. It's just me overthinking stuff. Really nobody cares too much. It's only a silly little YouTube channel with, oh my god, 600 subscribers. Thank you so much. I completely forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. That's insane. I've now officially passed my old channel and subscribers. I'm not at the peak of that channel, but the old channel I had when I was I think I started it when I was 13. It was bad, guys. It was bad. But yeah, I have officially passed that channel in subscribers. I think the highest I ever got to was 800, on there. So once I could get past the 800 mark, I think I'm gonna be so goddamn excited if I do. But I'm gonna be so excited because it's like, I don't know, I never really was able to get past that. Mostly because I was a kid. The content I was creating was booty cheeks, but that's okay. It's just insane to me that, like, I don't know. It's insane to me how my content's evolved. Because, like, the videos I'm posting here now with 600 subs, based on the videos I was posting there with 600 subs, they weren't that bad. I did create a Sims, and really, they're really not much different than how I do them today. Like, they're the same format, right? I didn't really do speed builds. I did a couple rare speed builds. I wasn't a builder back then, though. Most of what I did was mod reviews, let's plays, and just machinima stuff. And it was so bad. My let's plays were so bad when I edited them, which I never did. Usually, most of the time, I just upload the raw footage file to frickin' YouTube, and it was so bad, guys. But, like, I don't know. I've also, like, gone further than I ever have in let's plays on this channel than I did on here, which is, like, awesome. I've completed a gen of a challenge on here, which, like, I've done in real life before, but I've never been able to do on YouTube, so that was exciting. By the way, speaking of Sims 3, yes, I know the Not So Berry challenge. Honestly, I'm working on my mods folder, so give me a little bit. It's kind of hard because I can't install package files anymore, or Sims 3 package files anymore, just because of, like, the EA app. It's ridiculous. So all the CC I download and I restarted my mods folder has to be .package file, and I'm almost done. Like, I want to say I've got the basics. I just need to go back. I need to get some more kids stuff, some more toddler stuff, maybe get a couple more stuff for teens. But, like, YA to elder, female and male, I think I've got pretty covered. Like, I found a bunch of cute custom content, most of it on Tumblr, but, like, there's still I don't know, Sims 3 modding community is still, like, alive and well, and that's great. There's a lot of custom content. Like, I've seen, like, conversion, the growing together stuff in Sims 3 already, which is just, like, I don't know, I love it so much. I love when older games still have communities like that, you know. But yeah, so going back to the stream thing, I don't know. Building on stream has been fun. I played a little Minecraft on stream, and I put a poll on my channel if I should create a new channel for my stream bots, and it was overwhelmingly don't create a new channel, which is not what I was expecting when I ran that poll. I was expecting the other way. I was expecting make a new channel. So now that I post my stream mods or stream VODs, don't get mad at me and unsubscribe because you guys asked for it, okay? No, but I just did that because I don't know, I don't want to bother people. I don't stream that much, but I didn't want to, like, upload really, like, goofy ass looking videos. Like, I uploaded one Minecraft stream VOD. I knew it wasn't gonna do very well. That's okay, but I still wanted to upload the VOD because I do know there's a couple people on my channel who really do enjoy the Minecraft content. So it's like, that's fine. I really don't care that content performs well. I just don't want it to affect my overall channel, and I don't really think it has been. Like, those videos just don't get as many views, which is, again, I don't care. People still enjoy them, and if there's still a couple people who, like, enjoy them, I will still keep making them because, like, it's fun. I really had a lot of fun streaming Minecraft. I'm really hoping I can get my boyfriend to stream with me soon. We just had our 3-year anniversary, and this is really embarrassing. Both of us forgot. We had been hyping it up for, like, 6 months, and the two of us just forgot. I don't know, I think we've been kind of like he's been figuring out some stuff in his life with his, like, employment and whatever, and, like, I've been so, like, either content, which is fine. Like, I love it. I love this. I love everything I'm doing right now, but I've been either that or, like, hyper focused on schoolwork, so I just literally passed. Like, we realized a day later that it was our anniversary, which we didn't do anything. We're long distance currently. He's gonna come back in the summer, so we couldn't really do anything anyways. But we're gonna have a date in Minecraft. Actually, that would have been adorable. But we've talked about doing that before, actually. Maybe we'll do that one day as a video. I don't know, that would be cute. But yeah, no, I don't know. We didn't. It was just a feels bad moment. The two of us completely forgot our anniversary. Of course, he holds it against me, like it was my job to remember. But then again, he can't remember anyone's birthdays. He can remember my birthday. He can remember my birthday. He can't remember anyone else's. But the only reason he can remember my birthday is because it's the same as his mom's. So it's like, he knows that, obviously. Like, if a man doesn't know his mom's birthday, like, even if he doesn't know birthdays at all, he should know his mom's birthday. I think that's a good, like, I don't know. But yeah, he knows my birthday too now because it's his mom's birthday. Which we didn't even know until, like, one day it was just my birthday. And it was also his mom, it said something about it being her birthday. And I'm like, oh my god, you didn't tell me that, like, we have the same birthday? Because that's kind of sick. That's awesome. Birthday twins. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, okay, so this living room, guy, I love this living room so much. It looks like it could be a real living room. Like, I don't know, I really love the interior on this house. And like, I also have to remember that it's like only base game and growing together. So growing together really came with a lot of like good stuff. Like, I really enjoy everything that came with it. Build Buy has been lots and lots of fun recently. Oh my god, yeah, I thought, okay, there were like a couple things. I was going through this build, whatever. Unlike the first part of it was streamed on Twitch. Most of the decorating I did off camera. I don't or not off camera. Well, yeah, I did it off camera. That's how you're seeing it right now. No, but I did that off stream because yeah, I just did. I wanted to get this build done and I want to continue working on the retirement home. This was just an interim build, but like I was going through it and like there were some items from base game that I could not find for some reason. Like, I'm trying to think of examples now because of course I can't remember any examples now. But like there were a couple items I just straight up couldn't find. Like, I'm really trying to rack my brain on what they were because I remember it happening vividly because this was all filmed the other day. But yeah, there were just a couple things that like I looked in the build buy category for and I could not find for the life of me. It was like they were straight up missing. It was more in the decor section. I think once I go to the kitchen of this house, it'll like jog my memory a little bit because I think that's where I like experience like freaking, I don't know, maybe it's experiencing deja vu. Oh yes, this little piano corner was really cute. I don't know, I didn't know what I was gonna put there. I realized I kind of had this weird ass space in here. I couldn't really throw anything else in, so I'm like, oh yeah, the mini piano. Thought that would be cute little piano space, and I might like, I don't know, kind of keep the sound in check so it doesn't like, I don't know, maybe the sound will travel really weird that way. Who knows, man. But yeah, I wanted to keep this house kind of open concept because like that's how a lot of American homes are, let's be real, and this is a pretty like American suburban. I'm trying to find like a pop of color right now for the living room because I really wanted that. I really wanted like a like two walls with like really colorful wallpaper. But yeah, I want to keep it pretty open concept. The foyer leads out to the living room pretty like in a nice cohesive way, as well as the kitchen. The kitchen and dining room are like one and the same, and it's a pretty spacious room. I actually used a room divider. I don't use those ever because like, I don't know, I don't see a lot of houses with those. Never seen that. Oh, and I use this god awful fridge. Oh my god, oh my, this is so embarrassing. Okay, first off, I like flit through counters for whatever. I'm so indecisive. But then I start placing these counters, right? And then I start placing different counters. Like, I did not realize for the longest time. I was placing different counters. I'm like, why aren't the colors the same? And I'm like so confused. Like, what was happening? I was placing the wrong set of goddamn island I'm sorry. Like, what am I doing? Like, I didn't realize it at this point. Now I realized it. But, like, I went on for so long, and obviously it was sped up, but, like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? I still love this kitchen, though. It's really nice. It's really spacious and open, as well as large. Definitely the largest kitchen I've done in a while. This is a very, like, spacious house, at least the living area. The rooms are kind of smallish. They're set up pretty, I don't know, they're kind of weird. One's equipped for a newborn basically, so it's like a nursery basically, has a changing table, all that stuff. And then one's kind of more like a childish room and has a space theme. Bro, I don't know. I wanted to create a cool kids room, and this is like the perfect excuse to. I'm always creating like a very like neutral kids room, so it's like people can kind of decorate it to whatever their kids' personalities are. But like no, I did a very specific like themed kids room. It's a moment, like in a good way though. It's fun. But yeah, I don't know. And then the other one is it's probably twins, like two girls, I think. It's very, very pink and purple. Very bright, very pastel pop, but not the pastel pop kit. I don't know, guys. I've kind of been considering getting the pastel pop kit, and it's like, I don't know. I kind of like a couple items that come with it. No, I don't need to. I need to goddamn save my money. This, like, money burns a hole in my pocket, guys, especially with Sims DLC. I need to not do that. I want to be able to afford to do nice things with my boyfriend this summer. We have a little camping trip planned with my sister that I'm so excited for. I have not been camping since I was a literal like baby. I think I was 11, and I think it was with my parents and their dogs. Oh my god, I remember that trip. I was reading a Rick Riordan book at the time because I was deep in my Percy Jackson shit. I think it was book 4. I can't remember the name for the life of me. I remember the color of it though, but I think it was book 4 in the original Percy Jackson series that I was reading that trip. Oh my god, camping on the beach. We had a new tent that didn't come with a rain tarp, and of course it rained the first night. All night we woke up floating. We had this air mattress that we brought, and we were literally floating on the air mattress. Like, I was awful. It was still fun. That was my first time ever really like camping in a tent. So that's like, I don't know, that's a cute first experience for me to have. But yeah, we're going camping to a specific place I've never been before, and I've always wanted to go for. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this mudroom real quick. Sorry, I'll go back to the camping. This mudroom is supposed to be laundry / kind of little study. Obviously there's no real laundry in base game Grind Together, so I just put those counters there as placeholders. It's just letting you know. But yeah, I just kind of made a little study room. I love mud rooms that are like laundry rooms / studies, and only because my grandparents, oh I'm sorry I burped, my grandparents used to live in a house like that on the water. It was like there was like a mudroom that led to the garage that was laundry, as well as like my grandpa's computer room, and it was like a special like high-tech setup, or I thought it was at that time. It was a really bad like Costco like all-in-one PC, but like I remember that room, like that was my favorite room when I was a kid, because he would always load up like the very legally acquired movies online he would find for me. That sounds weird. Like I mean like kids movies. Like he would like load up like Bolt for me. That was my favorite movie. I remember one day I really wanted to watch Bolt, because it was like my favorite movie when I was a kid, which now is funny because it's like kind of like a really shit movie, and also I hate John Travolta with a passion, but like as a kid Bolt was my hyperfixation. But yeah, I got sad I couldn't watch it one day, so my grandpa's like, here kiddo, and he loaded it up on his computer, and I got to sit down, maybe popcorn, maybe hot chocolate, and it was just goddamn childhood memories, man. So yeah, that's the matter. What was I talking about before? We were having an important discussion about something. I think it was about camping. So yeah, I'll get back to that. I want to talk about, and I've completely forgot. Yeah, that's 20 minutes into the voiceover for you. Moving upstairs now. I really like these bathrooms. I tried to give it a little more space than the basic like bathroom shapes I always do, so I want to try to clutter it, right? Because like there's a bunch of kids living in this house. These bathrooms have to like be equipped for all those kids, right? You need towels. I wanted the gay tooth fairy. I love it. Love the gay tooth fairy. I don't know. I just wanted to shout out that little paint. paint, that little wall decal thing. So this is kind of the master bedroom. I don't know, dude. I spent so long like trying to figure out what the biggest bedroom was. It wasn't even this one. I just made this the master bedroom because it was the best like like flow, I guess, to like put in a double bed like that. I don't know. The biggest room, actually, it's funny, becomes the nursery. So the newborn baby's got the biggest goddamn room in the house. That's fine. Once the baby ages up to an infant, it'll have lots of room for one of those tummy time rugs. Oh, I'm so excited. I still haven't played with infants. Not far enough in my LPs. I kind of like started a new LP last week and then like kind of went, okay, peace. No, that's just because like I took a little break recording stuff just because I just did, okay? I was having not a lot of fun with like issues in my game, and it was just, okay, I just need a little time. I'm back to recording Let's Plays regularly. I know they've been super sparse and spaced out. Videos on my channel just have been, and it's funny, you go over to my shorts tab and I'm uploading like 2, sometimes 3 shorts a day, and it's like, guys, those take me like 2 seconds. These videos take me a long while. I enjoy uploading the little mini shorts because they're like super fun to just kind of like get out as a little creative thing. I like doing the little creativisms there now. Don't think I'll ever do another creativism video again unless it's like directly related to a series because I like the little mini ones better. I don't know. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun over there too. I should say that. If you want more short form content, I do post some shorts quite often. I have a couple creative series and I showcase some builds there. But yeah, this nursery, super cute. I kind of tried to throw in some weirdish looking furniture that I normally wouldn't use. I use these blinds I always want to use because I love the white swatch of them, but I never use those like colorful swatches. But I thought this would be the key room. Wanted to keep it pretty gender neutral too. Like it's baby blue, but whatever, man. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, this is the super weird room we get into, but like it's very purple, very dark. Doesn't quite fit with the theme of the rest of the house, but it's like a kid's room, right? They're like changing, they're whatever. Usually like you have a kid and you decorate the room however you want it if it doesn't fit the style of the house, or at least that's what I'd want to do. Like if I had a kid, like if my kid wants a cool ass room like this, how about it? Okay, but I am getting to the end of this video, so I'm gonna start to say my outro. I would like to thank my patrons. My brain is like just like my patrons. Thank you to Esther, Jacqueline Dream, Honowo, and King Grumblebee. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, that's below. Of course, that's never necessary. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video of whatever I make.